Good morning, everyone. So in today's Decktech and video, we are playing Mill. It's my favorite archetype. Um, this is not your traditional mill that you see in Historic. Typically, you see the Ruin Crabs with the fetch lands or the Rogues. I'm going something different. This is typical blue-black control with your removals, your counters, your draws, board sweeps, stuff like that. But then we have Teferi's Tutelage that will just slowly mill them out. Or when we get Teferi's Tutelage out and it's like turn 10 and we draw a God Eternal Bantu. We go ahead and play him and we sacrifice everything except for Teferi's Tutelage. It's including our lands. And we will just draw a crap ton of cards and mill them out. So with any mill deck, you need Graveyard Hate. So we are running our Cling to Dust. This will help us against aggro to just gain some life out of nowhere. It messes up any graveyard-oriented deck like Phoenix. Shark Typhoon is fantastic. Sometimes we just win with that. But yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into some games. Good luck, Mr. Ender77. Prepare to be milled. Ooh, perfect. We have Tutelage in hand, we have draw spells, and a board sweep. Against Yorion. Okay, so the Ritualist set might not come in handy, but we can always discard it later to Chemister's Insight. Or to Teferi's Tutelage. And that's why I love running situational spells like Ritualist set. It's not always good against every deck, but the decks it is, it really helps. And against control, we can just discard it. Opponent seems to be AFK, so I'm just going to go ahead and pause until he gets back. Okay. Now, this is looking like Esper Yorion with the Doom Foretold and all that. We definitely want Thought Collapse. We are going to tap out for a Teferi's Tutelage here, but that is beside the point. Unfortunately, Doom Foretold can get our Tutelage pretty easily. That is unfortunate. So some decks do run ways to deal with enchantments, but for the most part they do not. Looks like we have ourselves a Roper. Or a single dad with a crazy toddler. I know that feeling all too well. Okay, let's go ahead and Tutelage and pitch our Ritualist set. Shark Typhoon and Yorion. Missing land drops, that's good. So just gonna go ahead and pass the turn. Doom Foretold? I think not. Good to know he is running counter spells. That very well could be a Saw coming. Fae of Wishes? Sure. Not too worried about that. Elspeth conquers death. That we do have to worry about. So while he is tapped out, I'm going to make him decide. Do you want to stop the milling or do you want to stop my Shark Typhoon? Because he is running an 80 card deck, so it is harder to mill him out. And he is getting rid of the tutelage. That's fine. We're going to go ahead and shock in our watery grave. Because I have a feeling our life total doesn't really matter. And that way we can insight and do a counter spell. Oh, I messed up. Oh well. Well, we still get this off. We don't need another Cling to Dust. Let's just go ahead and beat down for 4. Does he have a Planeswalker in there? He does. Nope. Let's gonna go ahead and eat that Yorion. And we only get to pay 1 mana for it, which is nice. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can still counter or insight here. An opponent sacks a creature. Yeah. Let's go ahead and pitch our water grave here. Now, unfortunately, we do not have 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Yes, we can. This feels bad, but I do think it is necessary. I don't want him, does he have his own Cling to Dust? That would be insane. Oh, no. Okay. Okay, he did already target his Yorion. But yes, I do not want him constantly bouncing that Elspeth Conquer stuff back and forth. Narset's annoying, but we do have multiple ways to deal with her. We did not draw that, but regardless, it's just going to go ahead and pass. No. I'm just going to go ahead and think twice. Beautiful. Don't need no more mana. Non-land, non-token permanent. That is unfortunate. But we at least get to kill the Narset. Unless he has a removal spell. Never mind, we do not get to kill the Narset. Okay, we're just going to go ahead and pass here. Because Doom Foretold will just kill my tutelage regardless. You're in. Okay. Well, you get your stuff back. We will go ahead and do that. Can we draw a Hero's Downfall? No. Unfortunately, we gotta discard a card for this. We are going to have a hard time dealing with that Narset. And now he hardcasts his own Shark Typhoon. Just gonna go ahead and get rid of a Doom Foretold. And that is good game. Good luck, 7 Choro. Okay, so I'm going to keep this. We have decent mana. I don't like the castle without having a swamp, but we got a chance to find one. We can't take that. It's another tap land. There we go. Makes everything better. Blue-white control. Okay, well, we have counter spells, and draw spells, and a castle. So we're looking good for this match. No. Esper Super Friends. Or Blue-white Super Friends. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and attempt to draw some cards. Yes. I would love a Shark Typhoon. Because if he taps out, he is going to have a hard time dealing with that. Which he does not, so we'll just think twice. And think twice again. Okay, now he is tapped out. Do I have any reason to believe he can deal with... I mean, I don't know. Let's find out. He could be running Farewell. Teferi Kentucket. And he did not deal with it. So let's just going to go ahead and pass. Leave up counter spells. We can cycle a Shark Typhoon. We can think twice. We got all kinds of options. And here's a Narset. I'm going to say no. And even if he does counter it, we can just attack it back with the... Yep, good game. You don't let a control deck untap with Shark Typhoon. Okay, coming into game 3. Good luck efficiency. Eek. If he is playing aggro, we are just going to get run over. And he has lightning bolt sleeves. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and be greedy and keep this. Most people don't play red deck wins in Historic. Because of how popular the life gain is. But it very well could happen. And he's playing Boros of some sort. Boros something. I don't know. I mean, he could be goblins. He could be red-white control. Could be red-white burn. There's all kinds of options. Just gonna have to see what happens. Thankfully, I'm not too scared of 1/1s. But I'm glad we're not getting just completely ran over with all of our tapped lands. Let's leave up some counter spells or some draw spells. No. I don't think so. And he is playing Muxus. Interesting. We're going to go ahead and get that tap land out of the way in case we don't draw a swamp. I will allow him to have another Wily Goblin. Yeah, let's just go ahead and think twice. Well, there's our swamp that we have been waiting for. Yeah, let's just keep going. Goblin War Chief. No. And let's just say deal with sharks. And see, that's why I love this deck. If you don't draw your tutelage, then you beat them down with sharks. That's fine. But if you go up against the life gain deck that just gains infinite life, who cares? We need to draw our Ritual of Soot. That is not a Ritual of Soot. But it will work. No. And of course, now we draw our Ritual of Soot. Oh, that's unfortunate. Can we get a way to deal with Krenko? Yes, yes we can. And I think we will beat him down faster than we can mill him out. So let's do that. Me and a friend of mine, we were talking about Shark Typhoon the other day. How it is just insane how making it cycle and the tokens fly playable. Because I remember back in the day I was playing Metallurgic Summonings. And that was my win condition for my blue-black control deck. And yeah, it's definitely not as good as Shark Typhoon, but good game efficiency. Sorry you got land screwed. But yeah, I mean I play Metallurgic Summoning just in my typical blue black control deck, and if you couldn't deal with it and I untapped, I typically won, kind of like Shark Typhoon. But with the creatures flying, that helps out a lot. And cycling in the early game, chump blocking, uncounterable threats, basically. Alright, control. Absolutely. Well, I can't say control. Could be the Aris deck, but typically they play Loris. Ooh, Esper. I'm an Esper fan myself. This could be the God's Pharaoh deck. Good thing we got Cling to Dust. Bone Shards. Yeah, that's fine. Organize our hand a little bit. Oh, Thoughtseize. I don't like that. Go ahead and take your pick. Probably Cling to Dust, though. No, he is afraid of the counter spells. Well, let's go ahead and draw a new card. We will play our island he knows about and pass the turn. Ashiok. Eek. He's gonna mill himself, if I had to guess. So I will allow that. Unfortunately, it is gonna get rid of Think Twice, but we can flash it back now. Yep. Coma. Okay, let's go ahead and get that out of there. Yeah, because we still got our Cling to Dust for whatever he targets with his Reanimate spell. And I'm going to go ahead and say no. Smart of him to wait until to use Ashiok until after I Cling to Dust. And he is starting to not mill himself. I wonder why. Okay. Let's go ahead and help him out a little bit. Let's discard a Think Twice. I will let him do that. Well, I can't really stop it, but I'm not going to flash that back. So I can still leave up the counter for his reanimate. Unearth. Oh. I did not think about that. Well, what are you going to unearth? That's not cool. So that resolves. Let's go ahead and think twice. And we got some math to do. Okay, so that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 14 is 16. Yeah, he is just dead. So we will cycle this for free. Let you mill 2. Then I will bond 2. Sacrifice everything. And he should have 2 cards left in his deck, which he will have to draw during that. Unless he can kill me this turn, we should win. Does he have a Platinum Angel in there? I did not think to look for that. I do not see a Platinum Angel. He is thinking. Unless he can remove his... That's fine. That is fine as well. Decline. Now he will draw his stack and lose. Alright, good game. Good luck, Mr. Phillip. And on to game 5, where we have a 2-line hand. Okay, we're going to keep this because we can use Shark Typhoon to draw more, and Heartless Axe in case he is aggro. Oh, and we are going to get milled ourselves. I do not like this matchup. Do not like this matchup at all. We are going to go ahead and play around counter spells. But I don't know. This used to be my favorite deck in Standard. So I don't mind losing to it every now and then in Historic. I mean, it's gonna get milled anyways, but he might have Drown in the Lock. Let's find out. He might have more rogues to flash in. But we got to do something about that 3-2 that's just beating us down. Beautiful. Now I would like to draw a Ritual of Soot, please. There's our Cling to Dust. Very helpful. What else you got? Well, we did not draw our Ritual of Soot. We will go ahead and make ourselves a shark, though. Kind of curious to what his last card would be. Could just be a land. We are getting low, though. I don't like that. Gonna go ahead and leave that alone and just downfall his crab. Kind of wanted to save it for Hall, but still. And he's not out of land. Oh, I love that card. I considered putting it in here inside of Insight, but okay, he's tapped out. Let's just gonna slam ourselves a Shark Typhoon. Oh, he is not tapped out. He's got 2 untapped over here, I think. And that is good game. Okay, I'm back for the wrap up. So we did pretty good. We went 3-2, losing to Esper Yorion and Blue Black Mill. But we were able to beat a Reanimator deck, which is typically the bane of Mill, and beat a funky red-white Goblin deck, which I'm not sure what they were trying to do. and a blue-white control. Um, it showed off its versatility though. It can either mill them out with tutelage and doing the Bantu combo, or it can just beat them down with sharks and play as a standard blue-white control deck or blue-black control deck. That is why I prefer to go this route and not just the all-in style of mill that you see with the crabs and Tasha's hideous laughter and stuff like that. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and until the next one, have fun.